Hi friends, it's your girl Julie here from Once Upon a Cheerio and welcome back to my channel. If you're brand new here, my name is Julie and I am a crochet artist. In fact, I actually share a lot of my crochet patterns on my website for free. So if you are on the hunt for free crochet patterns, I will leave a link down below so that you can go and check them out. But anyway, let's get to the juicy part. Have you guys watched the movie K-pop Demon Hunters? This movie is absolutely buzzing on social media. Everyone is talking about it. My cousin has actually tried to convince me to watch this movie for over a month before I actually sat down and watched it. I was putting off watching this movie for a while because, first of all, the title sounded kind of lame, and second of all, I don't actually even listen to K-pop. However, I came across this really funny clip on Instagram. I thought that it looked kind of cute, so I finally sat down one night and watched it. And I'm so glad that I did. Now I am just as obsessed with this movie as my kids are. I was literally searching for K-pop Demon Hunters crochet patterns as I was finishing up watching the movie for the first time. There weren't that many to start with, unfortunately, but mind you, the movie has only been out for like a month at this point, so crochet designers are probably still working on designing their crochet patterns. But for whatever that I did find, I did put it together as like a pattern roundup. So if you're interested in it, I will leave a link down below so that you can go and check it out. But at this point, I have become so obsessed with this movie that I was set out to create my own crochet patterns inspired by the movie. I really wanted to crochet my own set of Saja boys. Each of them have like a different look. The initial thought of creating 5 amigurumi dolls was overwhelming. If you've ever seen all my other amigurumi dolls, they do contain a certain amount of detail to them to make them recognizable as that character. But that's the thing with like these crochet projects. I feel the need to finish these projects fast because if I don't finish it fast, I end up losing steam and that project might never be finished. And I might end up with like 2 Saja boys instead of all 5 of them. So I needed them to be small enough that I can complete fast and I can finish designing them all together at once. Let me cut to the chase. I did it. Okay, so the first one that we have here is Baby Saja. Baby Saja is the very first of the Saja boys that I made. He was kind of like my prototype. I made him initially with like blue hair, and then after watching the animation again, I thought that his hair was supposed to be a little bit more green, so I actually remade him, and then I ended up making him with more of like a turquoise color hair. My kids kept telling me that his hair is supposed to be blue, but then I'm seeing more of a green in it. And then when I compare it to the animation, it just felt like the blue hair was not green enough, and then the green hair was not really blue enough. So I don't really know anymore. I also think that the lighting of when you see Baby Saja also matters as well. Anyway, I did make his hat, and it wasn't until after closer examination that I realized that he had a brim to his hat. I always thought that was just a barrette type of hat, but yeah, he has a brim and he wears it backwards. So I did make his yellow hat here. And this is Baby Saja. So next up we have Jinu. Jinu is the male lead in K-pop Demon Hunters. But as you can see, as an amigurumi doll, he's actually not all that special. I mean, he has black hair, he's got, a white t-shirt and jeans, and, he's got a side part to his hair. But aside from that, this is Jinu, and as an amigurumi doll, he's not all that exciting, but, he's still very cute. And then right here, we've got Abby. Abby is my youngest daughter's favorite because of all his muscles. And it's only now that I'm starting to understand what her type is. She seems to like the guys that are like super fit with big muscles. I did create a hair part in Abby's hair. It's more centered as compared to Ginu's hair, but it's still a little off to the side. I did try to create some volume in his fringe here to make it a little bit more interesting. And then in addition to that, I also made him a ribbed beanie that kind of comes off. He wears this yellow beanie when they sing Soda Pop as a group. So this is what Abby looks like. After Abby, I created Romance. Romance has proven to have one of the more interesting hairstyles that I've ever crocheted. My kids kept telling me that he needs these arches on his hair because it creates a heart shape, and that's why his name is Romance. Whether or not it's true, I don't know, but that's just what they tell me. Romance also has longer hair than all the other boys that I've showed you so far, and if you look at the picture of Romance and then look at the amigurumi doll, you'll notice that I didn't make his fringe as long as he does in the movie because his fringe actually probably goes down to like his cheek in the movie. I didn't do that because I was afraid that his fringe would just cover his whole face, so I kind of just kept it above his eyes. And last but not least, we have Mystery. And Mystery probably has the longest fringe than anyone else in the group. His hair covers his eyes, which makes him mysterious. I guess that's why his name is Mystery. I did give him eyes for his amigurumi doll underneath all his hair so that if you happen to flip his fringe over, you'll see his face. So he does have eyes behind all this hair, but let's just keep him mysterious here. And then when you create your amigurumi doll, it's up to you whether or not you want to add these details, even though no one may see it or no one is supposed to see it. But Mystery also has long hair just like Romance does. So there you have it. This is my full set of Saja boys. Let's see if I can fit them all into the screen. So there you have it. This is my full set of Saja boys in their colors of when they sang Soda Pop. I absolutely love how colorful they are. They make me so happy because of how colorful they are. All of these dolls are made using the exact same amigurumi doll base, which I have right here that I can show you. So this is what the doll base looks like. And you just kind of customize it with however you want, with different hair, different colors, different hair accessories. I have a written pattern for the doll base as well as a video tutorial. I don't know if I will make another set of Saja boys to film a video tutorial for each and one of them. I will be releasing them as a written pattern on my blog though, so stay tuned for that if it hasn't already come out yet by the time you watch this video. The reason why I didn't create a YouTube videos for all these crochet patterns is because it took me a lot of testing before I was happy with them. And trust me, you don't want to be sitting through that as I'm crocheting and frogging. But anyway, there you have it. This is my full set of the Chibi Saja boys. I hope that you enjoyed watching this crochet vlog. And if you do, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And we'll see you next time. But before you go, I wanted to share with you this awesome gift that I got from GSJJ. They contacted me about a month ago asking me if I wanted to make a custom gift. If you don't already know, GSJJ specializes in personalized gifts like pins, keychains, and even neon signs. Instead of making a giant Once Upon a Cheerio neon sign, I picked something a little smaller but still super representative of me and all the moments in my life. If you're Cantonese like I am, you'll probably already know this word as a word with 1,000 meanings.